We're going to continue the giveaways that I started in my last live stream right now while talking about some of the play to earn games and metaverses that I'm currently focused on. Now, among these giveaways, we've got 150 USDC, a brand new NFT from Netvrk, and an allocation for a major upcoming game that's launching on Chain Boost and is incubated by Chain Boost. Let's get right into it. Welcome to DeFi Now. I'm Josh Cross, and if you like ad-free crypto content, then make sure to subscribe down there with the bell notification so you don't miss out on these very, very time-sensitive videos. As always, jump into the DeFi Now Discord for more conversations and giveaways like the one in this video. Now, I covered the information in this video in my recent live stream, but due to the technical issues I was having at the time, I decided that you all deserve a better quality and more clear version. So I'm going to make gaming one of the major focuses of my channel, and this video is some of the games that I'm looking at that I'm keeping an eye on at the moment. Now, to be clear, this isn't an endorsement for any of these games, and this isn't a sponsored video. I'm not recommending that you buy any of these tokens or their NFTs, but I think that these are some interesting ones and worth looking into and playing if you're interested. Some of them I am invested in, some of them I'm not, some of them are already out, and some of them aren't yet. My goal isn't to shill them, but just to talk about some cool games coming out. With that out of the way, let's jump into it. I've covered a lot of projects on this channel, but I have never had a team reach out to me directly and ask to hear what my communities really think until last week. Last Thursday, I had a call with the Star Atlas team, and among the things that we discussed, they wanted to hear the community feedback from my YouTube and Discord communities. So I showed them exactly what people think, and there's a lot of positive views, and there's also a lot of negative views, and I get it. Star Atlas showed up saying that they're going to do what many game development companies have failed to do in the past. They're making a AAA space adventure exploration strategy multiverse, and now they've raised tens of millions of dollars to make that happen, and there's still a lot of skepticism, especially from the gaming community. I think in the crypto industry, we're generally really optimistic about the games that can be built. Play-to-earn mechanics and the ownership of in-game items are literally game changers. It's hard to overstate how impactful they will be to people around the world, even with all the noise and scams out there. But the gaming industry has a lot more skepticism I've seen, and I think that this is just because their promises are usually unfulfilled. Now, Star Atlas is new to the scene, and they haven't yet proven that they can build the game that they're promising, so we're just kind of have to wait and see how the progress goes. What I will say is everything they've done so far has been done to the highest quality, and I am impressed with how quickly they've been developing. And we will talk more about Star Atlas in my live stream that's later today, but they've had some major announcements lately and more coming up. They were listed on OKX and Gate.io last week, and they just partnered with Yield Guild Games, who will purchase $1 million of in-game assets. And this week we've got faction selections, a new trailer, and new ships for sale. To me, the faction selection is the most exciting part, as it's the start of the mini game. I think that it's probably going to be pretty simple, so I don't expect much actual gameplay yet, but it'd still be a great time to strategize and think how you want to move forward on this. Now, with that said, let's move on to the next game. Cryptoblades Kingdoms is a game that's been getting a ton of attention lately, and I think it's for a good reason. Cryptoblades did really well over the summer with their skill token and that game that was play to earn because people were actually making good money playing it. The Kingdoms upgrade builds upon that really simple concept and turns it into a full-on metaverse with land ownership and dungeons and guilds and resource management and wars and just there's a lot going on there. I did play a bit of Cryptoblades, and I think that it's a little bit of a stretch to call it a video game. It's kind of more of a digital board game. But the mechanics behind it were well designed, so I am really interested to see how all of this plays out. The Cryptoblades Kingdoms metaverse will be a square map, and the land will have resources and dungeons, and players start with a small little village, and then you build up your own kingdom from there. And you'll need guilds to do it successfully. It's incubated by Seedify, and the founding team is from Riveted Games, who's been making games since 2014, and they've already released multiple award-winning games on Steam and things like that before Cryptoblades came out. So I have no doubt that they can pull this off. I mean, Cryptoblades was the #1 dApp on Binance Smart Chain, and Cryptoblades Kingdoms was one of the winners of the Binance Most Valuable Builder competition. So it's no wonder that it looks this good. Now, the King token launched a few days ago. It took off like a rocket, as was expected. So as exciting as this is, please use risk management and avoid FOMOing into anything. Personally, I'm really interested in it, but my focus will be playing the game to earn. So don't take my word for it. Decide for yourself how you want to proceed. Now let's look at the next game. Cryowar is an awesome looking game that was already in development for about 2 years when they pivoted to make it a blockchain gaming DeFi DAO metaverse a year ago. They've already got a gameplay teaser out, and unlike most blockchain based games, it actually looks like a of fun. Cryowar is a real-time PvP arena NFT game. It's built in Unreal Engine 4, which is what makes it look so awesome even on a phone. It's got fast-paced PvP battles among 3 players with random objectives built in and making each match unique. It's built on Solana, so it will be fast enough for esports competitions. And actually that aspect is one of the things that I'm most bullish on here. The first blockchain games to gain popularity in competitive esports will do extremely well. Now, on top of that, there's staking, NFT land and items, and a built-in NFT marketplace. Feel free to go check out what they built so far. The gameplay looks awesome. The characters look badass, especially the Centurion. And he's got a gun and a sword. That's cool. It's play to earn, which usually means a lot of inflation, but they do have plans for token buybacks and burns, which would be great to counterbalance the inflation coming from player earnings. Now, with all that said, the game's not out yet, so I'll be keeping an eye on it and definitely playing it once it's released. Maybe I'll even do live streams playing it. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you think that I should do that. Cryowar also recently partnered with the next project I want to give updates on, and that's Netvrk. Netvrk has been on a rampage since I last covered them, and I'm more bullish than ever because they just keep building and getting more partnerships. They've had their land sale on a bunch of different NFT launch pads, and more partnerships are just coming in all the time, which is especially important for a metaverse like this. They need a ton of engagement once they launch to make this an actual interesting metaverse to explore, and they've just been killing it so far. Now, on my last live stream, I announced these rad new NFTs that are coming out soon. These vehicles were designed by a designer working on Avatar 2 alongside James Cameron, which explains why they look so good. Now, in my stream, I announced that Netvrk is giving away some of these to our viewers, and I asked people to name all the different launch pads where you've been able to buy Netvrk land, and as it turns out, nobody got it right. It was too difficult of a question. The launch pads were Ferrum, Chain Boost, Pools, Trustpad, Samurai, Zendit, Blind Boxes, Spores, Bondly, and Oxbow. And I hope that that's all of them. I might have forgotten one. But I still want to give this away. So in order to win, all you have to do is retweet and comment on my recent tweet about the Netvrk and Cryowar partnership that's linked below, and I'll pick a winner among those. But don't do it yet, because we have another giveaway coming up right now. Okay, on this one, you need to pay attention because we have a whitelisting available that's going to be very time sensitive. Blockchain Monster Hunt is an upcoming game similar to Pokemon where you choose from several different blockchains to play on without having to deal with the painful bridges between them. This is because they're incubated by Chain Boost, who has a functioning NFT portal already. So they've been doing this for a while already. So far, the way they have it set up looks awesome. You just connect your wallet, you choose your chain, you hunt and catch monsters, or just buy them from the marketplace, and then you earn BCMC tokens while you do it. The team looks very solid. One of the co-founders was a tech lead at Facebook, and the other was a senior engineer at Google. You combine that with the experience from the Chain Guardians team working together, and there's a pretty strong recipe for success. As someone who grew up playing Pokemon games, I am personally really excited to play this one. I watched the trailer. The trailer it looks so much fun. Now with the giveaway, we have a $360 allocation to Blockchain Monster Hunt IDO on Chain Boost. In order to win, you're going to have to be able to pass the whitelisting for the IDO. So here are the list of excluded countries, but don't worry if you're from one of these countries. If you can't get into the IDO, I'll send you 150 USDC instead. And here's what you need to do. Leave a comment on this video saying what excites you most about the game, and then leave a comment on my recent security video stating something you learned from it, and then use the hashtag BCMH on both. I'm going to choose 2 different people. First gets the allocation if they're eligible, and the second gets the 150 USDC. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. I'll choose the comments that I like, and I'll reply to them asking you to DM me in Discord. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. I know. Security is not a fun topic, but if you're going to jump into the play to earn landscape, you should learn the basics of how to protect your gains. So I'm offering you cake in this video with a giveaway, but then I'm saying you need to eat your vegetables first by watching the security video. So comment what's exciting in this one, what you learned in that one, use the hashtag BCMH, and then I'll let the winners know to DM me. Please don't DM me if I don't ask you first, and I won't DM you first, as always. Also, make sure that the comment that I'm replying my name is highlighted. It's not just someone pretending to be me. So pay attention to that. And with that being said, we're going to wrap this video up. Sound off in the comments what you think of these games, which one you're most excited about, and be sure to join in my live stream that's coming up in a couple hours. Thanks so much for watching, and keep exploring.